This week, my Katz-Moses counterbore showed up. Why did I spend the money on this when I have 20 other solutions in my shop? Over the years, I've bought dozens of different solutions. You can see I've got them from Hitachi, these types that were these double-sided things that you could put in, counterbore, flip it over, put that in. Some of them even came with little screw-on stops that you could put on here that with grub screws, but you can see I've got dozens of different ones, Stanley, Hitachi, Cobalt, Bosch, DeWalt. I've bought all of them. If you look up on my tool wall, I have this old Snappy bit set. Let me take away the things that didn't come with that bit set. That's the bit set I got. It was about $100 maybe 10 years ago. It's got multiple sets of counterbore sizes with the stop collar. And it also came with some centering bits. That was under $100, and right now, if you bought all this stuff, it would sell for right around $100. This, the Katz-Moses counterbore, that's $70 by itself. If I want the multiple sizes, it's, I can tell you right now, with shipping and tax, it was $116. And doesn't come with the centering bits. So why did I want something that much more expensive? Let's start with the least expensive option, this Hitachi thing. It's probably 15 bucks. I get multiple sizes, all the drill bits, and I get a screw-in attachment to flip it around. What I don't get is some methodology for depth adjustment of my counterbores, so they come out inconsistent. Next up is the Snappy. It cuts perfect depth counterbores for the most part. We'll talk about it slipping later, but really nice, clean, and easy to use. And finally, the new hotness, the expensive Katz-Moses. It does just as good a job as the Snappy, a little bit cleaner because it's brand new. Why do I want to replace the Snappy when it does the exact same job as the Katz-Moses? Well, here I am trying to adjust the drill depth without changing the counterbore depth. And it can't be done. I have to loosen the counterbore depth screw first, and then I can do it. In fact, to actually get that screw off of there, I have it tightened so much that I had to put it into a drill. Here I am showing you how that depth works. You can adjust the depth and then tighten down the outer screw, but it's on the same set of threads as the grub screw. The grub screw is just extra long. So now when I go in to loosen, so I can tighten it up, and now when I go in to loosen the depth adjustment, it's going to pop loose the outer screw because I didn't tighten it enough. And the whole thing is just loose now. But it's all on one screw, so no matter what I do, I have to first adjust one and then adjust the other. And I can't tell you how many times I've cursed this. It's okay, but you can see here in real time how long it's taking. I'm sitting here trying to think of things to say. The other problem with this thing is once you adjust the depth stop, that sliding mechanism is very prone to moving around. So you can see I can slightly move it there, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten it a touch more so that it's ready to go. Now the whole thing's ready to go, and that's just a hassle. The Katz-Moses, if I want to adjust the depth of cut, I use the one grub screw and I adjust it. And I'm going to make this one a minimal cut here, and I just tighten down the screw and it's done. And my counterbore adjustment has stayed exactly the same the whole time. If I want to adjust the counterbore, I have to, it's a toolless thing. I pull up on the little release and then I spin the counterbore up and down, and you can see on there that there's even a depth indicator, and I'll show that to you here. See the depth indicator lines? So I know right when I pick it up whether the thing's set up for a minimal depth indication or whether it's going to be a full depth cut where I can plug it afterwards. And just by picking the thing up and looking at the indicator lines, I should be able to tell what it was set up for last time I used it. I have to admit, I don't necessarily like the little tiny Allen wrench to adjust the Katz-Moses. It seems like it's going to fall into a pile of sawdust and get swept away. But I also don't like having two of them to adjust the Snappy. Is this Katz-Moses counterbore set worth twice as much as the Snappy set, which is already twice as much as some of these other sets? I don't quite know. And I really didn't need my 1,006th counterbore, but it sure is nice. And I guess over the years we'll see if I find it had been worthwhile. Thanks for watching.